Alrighty, guys, here we go. We are now in the losers bracket. We're looking at a game between Paradox something, and I think Due East.
A bunch of Paradox players.
Yeah, a bunch of Paradox players, a bunch of Paradoxes, colorful Paradox there. It's like a weird rainbow of love and happiness. Not really, actually. That's some scary names. Blue Paradox, that's frightening. Either way, looks like the bands are pretty much standard, except for the Amumu band now.
Yep.
I mean, standard for the tournament, rather. Amumu finally banned, first time.
Did Amumu win the first game? No, they lost. So Amumu's lost every game that we've passed.
Yeah.
Skarner, interesting.
They really want to take out those strong junglers, I guess.
Yeah. And Yorick.
Who are you planning to play top that you need to ban Yorick over, like Shen?
Well,
it's interesting.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Yorick isn't that strong anymore. He used to be.
Yeah.
Quite.
We got some buffs to his movement speed on his ghouls, I think.
You got nerfs.
That's what I meant, sorry. Nerfs on his ghouls. Are they actually A-ramming? They just auto-lock those two in? Or are they legit picking Twitch Fiddle bot lane?
I'm not sure.
We'll see.
We'll see soon
We
enough.
have Shen top. And Bordish looks like he might be locking in the Graves.
Solid pick.
Yeah, I like Graves. Really strong champion. Twitch can be really annoying though. Graves Tarek.
Tarek again.
So standard. The standardness amazes me. Never seen a game this standard in my life.
Do you think Tarek is a bit too strong right now in his current state?
I think that he kind of skirts the edge. I mean, there are champions that do really well against him, but you have to play right to do well against him.
Exactly. I feel the same way.
Like that Zyra and the Lulu, those two do pretty well against him, I think.
Yep.
I think even Janna can maybe do well against him. You have to have the right peel, though. Like, you have to be really good with your peeling.
Yep. I don't think support Fiddle, though, does it that well.
No. Though, I mean, the fear, maybe get rid of that Graves ridiculous burst by fearing as soon as the shatter goes off. It's going to be interesting. Syndra, potentially.
Syndra, interesting.
This could be fun. I haven't seen her played yet at all, ever.
Yeah, pretty much.
I got in a game in solo queue where we almost had a Syndra mid. But
and then
everybody dodged.
Lol.
As soon as like the insta-lock went off, like I went and hit the X button, but someone hit it before me.
Oh man.
It was comedic.
Yeah, she has like a really abysmal win rate in solo queue.
Though with the new what's it called? The new changes to the jungle and the new changes to her on the PBE.
Yep.
I've heard she's ridiculous.
Yeah, on the PBE, her like balls like tank the minions.
Yeah. Same thing with Zyra seeds.
I'm pretty sure it's a bug though, so don't get your hopes up about jungle's Syndra.
Syndra, Zyra.
Yeah.
A little bit of everybody. So aside from the Twitch Fiddle, I mean, it looks like a standard-ish kind of team for Purple. Like Hecarim's, I've seen him a lot in solo queue as a jungler, and he's pretty strong. Gets around really fast. Darius, I guess against Shen, I mean, Darius gets really harassed by Shen, I think. Like out-harassed almost. If Shen stays at a distance and doesn't get pulled.
Yep. I think Shen's tanky enough to deal with Darius.
Yeah. He also has a bit of sustain when he Qs a minion and then auto-attacks it to death or whatever. Because I think his passive is his autos heal when he Qs, or at least that's the Q passive, rather. I think that's what it is, because it gives a little dagger thing above their head or whatever.
I definitely think Blue Team's team comp is more cohesive.
Yeah.
Rather than Purple's, which is more
all over the place, solo queue style.
Kind of, yeah. Which maybe it fits their playstyle. Maybe they're good at
played really well,
Yeah.
I mean, we'll definitely have to see. We have mid lane Karthus versus Syndra. Have you seen this ever?
Can't say that I have. I would give it to maybe Syndra. I'm not sure.
She has some long range harass.
Similar to like Orianna. Yeah. I mean,
or it could just be another farm lane, or it could be a lane where Karthus just demolishes somehow.
Do you think we're going to see a First Blood at bot with Tarek and Graves? We've seen it in a couple games.
I think level 2 we might see that, but we do have the fear from Fiddlesticks. Could stop Graves as soon as he comes in with his dash.
That's
potentially. It kind of depends. I mean, maybe White Paradox is an amazing fiddle.
And do you play yourself fiddle support, or have you done it yourself?
I don't really play support. It's so bad, but anytime I do play support, I play Tarek, really, and that's about it. I can't play that passively, at least in solo queue, because I'm really used to playing AD carry, and my AD carry is a pretty darn beast CS'er. I just get angry when I see that my lane partner can't CS.
Missing CS or something.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, it's bad, obviously. I should work on my attitude and also work on... Wow, Blitzcrank was not banned and he wasn't picked. I just realized.
I think Blitzcrank is a niche champ. He's not OP. Same as Tarek, right on the edge, I think.
I don't know, though, but I'm talking about for purple team, like Fiddle over Blitzcrank. I don't know.
I think picking Blitzcrank with the Twitch would have been a bad pick, because then when Tarek and Graves go in, what's Blitzcrank gonna do?
Yeah.
He's gonna punch.
Well, I mean,
Graves
though
up.
it was Shen picked first, and then purple team decided to pick their lane.
That's true. So that just means they had their thing already planned out, which is maybe a good sign.
It could be, yeah, definitely. So what do you think about that Darius versus Shen lane?
I still think that Shen has the advantage.
Yeah.
Just the ability. But it's interesting, though. He's actually going Ignite on Shen.
That's a little bit strange.
That's a little bit odd to me, because he's not really going to be looking to kill Darius.
Yeah.
Maybe he is, but I think Teleport would be much more useful.
Yeah, split pushing and whatnot.
Exactly.
I think trying to kill a Darius, trying to 1v1 him,
is
usually a bad idea.
Yep.
Even if you're Shen and you have your shield and whatnot.
Yep.
I mean, it's kind of hard to kill that guy.
Is there anything you think that that you expected to see but isn't appearing in this game? The Blitzcrank, yeah.
Not really. Maybe the Blitz, yeah. I just always kind of expect him to be picked if he isn't banned. At least in these lower... it's not like... We're not obviously watching TSM versus CLGNA or whatever.
Obviously, yeah.
But, so when I say lower level, I'm kind of referring to them. We're not watching them where they have these amazing team comps. I'm kind of expecting more of this champion's OP, we better pick him ASAP kind of opinion from the teams that we're watching right now.
Fair enough. And I love the skins on purple team, I gotta say.
Everybody with skin.
And they're all good skins too.
Oh yeah, Bioforge Darius, I love that so much. It's such a nice skin. Even though it's they took Singed and slapped Darius in the face with him.
Pretty much.
Basically. Blood Knight Hecarim, I actually haven't seen that skin at all.
I think it's actually very nice. I think it's better than the other one.
The Headless or whatever?
The Headless and the skull one.
Oh yeah.
With the blue fire.
Yeah.
I think it looks pretty cool.
So what about... I'm kind of perplexed by the mid lane, Syndra versus Karthus, because I know Syndra has some range on her, but I can't see her winning versus a Karthus.
Well, they have a lot of interesting dynamics with their team with Tarek and Maokai and plus Syndra. And Syndra is kind of her ultimate targets one person, right? Mm-hmm. So they could go just something where they just burst one person immediately, and they kind of back off till their cooldowns are back up, and then they go again.
Yeah. What about this jungle? Hecarim versus Maokai. What do you think about that?
I think Maokai's... I think they're about equal in terms of just skill level. What? Yes. Sorry, we're having some difficulties.
Okay, so what were you saying about Hecarim versus Maokai?
I think they're just about equal. They both provide the same kind of initiation, tankiness to their team.
Yeah.
So I don't think we're going to see a lot of counter invading in this game.
Yeah.
Because both of them are kind of farm junglers. What do you think about the matchup?
I think that Hecarim can 1v1 the heck out of Maokai. So I wouldn't be surprised.
Oh, that's true. I didn't think about that.
If Hecarim came into Maokai's jungle.
Yep.
What I'm really surprised is that Maokai's deciding to start Wraiths. I mean, it was a really popular style from before because you could basically instant get them. Graves just stole it, didn't he? Yup. Graves has 1 CS. I just don't think it's good because it does delay. Look, it's at 155 and he's only at Wolves right now. It's delaying top and delaying mid. That's why I think it's a bad start. Like starting out the raids.
Well, the advantage of it is, I'm not sure what Karthus is doing. Are they?
Maybe they're going bot lane?
Or
that was strange.
Yeah, just seems like a waste of time.
The wall there. Cerebrit Zerg, Maokai. Getting really low, actually.
Yeah.
He hasn't used any potions, I don't think. No, he hasn't. So that's why he's low. He was forced to tank raids, and then he goes against blue, of course. Gonna be a little low there.
Little gank going on mid.
Uh-oh, Hecarim hopping in onto Syndra. Syndra is able to get out of there pretty easily, though. I mean, early game, like, Hecarim doesn't really have the greatest gank ability. It's when he gets his ultimate that he really becomes a gank beast.
No, I appreciate those kind of plays because, like, he took Syndra down to half HP and made her waste a pot. Like, rather than, he lost maybe 5 or 10 seconds of just going straight to his next camp.
Yeah.
But he spent that time hurting mid, which may result in a kill. Who knows? Later on in the game.
Especially playing Maokai, I like to do that. I find that when I do my wolves to blue and then go to raids, I have like 30 seconds. Oh, here's the engage by Cerebrit Zerg onto Paradox Black, taking a lot of damage, and Ignite goes off.
Wow.
And Syndra gets the first blood. So much burst damage there.
That was a lot of damage. Wow.
That actually really surprised me. Excellent. But as I was trying to say there, as Maokai, I find that I have like 30 seconds on my smite when I finally get done raids. So what I like to do is go and just pressure mid. I don't have my level 3 yet, so I don't have my Twisted Advance, but I do have my Q. I can harass, I can push back a little bit. I have blue buff, I can throw my sapling in, get a little bit of harass on, force a potion maybe, you know, just force the opponent to be back and lose some CS.
That's definitely a good plan. I like that. I like those kind of plays.
Yeah. But I mean, if I was playing in an actual, you know, team versus team kind of situation, I think I would be so predictable that I'd just get first blooded. Like,
exactly, because you're putting yourself out there.
Yeah. But I mean, that's like, it's my solo queue style. Very predictable, but I think it's really strong. Like that kind of strong aggression early. Bot lane, actually, a lot of harass going on right now.
Yeah, I really like that about support Fiddle. Early on, he just,
Oh, there's the stun with Maokai coming from the side. White Paradox taking so much damage. The fear goes off, but he is exhausted. Cerebrit Zerg gets the kill. So that is 2 kills for the blue team right now.
Yeah.
And Twitch is also behind in CS. That's very unfortunate.
Slightly, yeah. It's gonna grow now.
Yeah, exactly. But I mean, it's Twitch. He doesn't have the longest range.
Yeah.
He doesn't have the greatest harass and trading ability early on. Especially versus a Graves, who was just the trade and harass master. You come in for a CS versus a Graves, and you're getting a buckshot to the face.
Pretty much.
Gotta be very careful there. So now he's 8 CS behind. Like as you're saying, it's just growing and growing. All because of that early gank there. Maokai actually didn't even need to come in there, I think.
Yeah, I think a better play for Maokai in that situation would have let just Graves get the kill.
Yeah.
Just kind of stand in front of the Fiddle and be there just in case.
Just in case.
He's about to get away. Okay, I'll kill him, right? But
because Fiddle did have both his exhaust and flash up. He might have been able to get away.
Maybe.
But yeah, I totally agree. If Maokai would have given that kill to Graves, it would have snowballed it even harder.
Yep.
So Darius is actually doing amazing versus Shen. Shen started out Ruby Crystal, and he has 11 CS to Darius' 31. That's actually amazing to me. I don't really understand the idea behind starting out Ruby Crystal versus starting out Boots and Pots.
I think he just really wanted that early
damage and health lead on his passive.
And the Heart of Gold when he goes back.
Yeah. But I mean, it's gonna take him forever to go back because
Exactly.
he only has 10 or 13 CS or whatever. And if Darius just starts getting ahead, you're going to have a bad time.
Yep, he's already far ahead. Like as soon as he goes back and gets some Doran's Blades or whatever he chooses to get.
Builds to Phage or something like that.
Yep.
All right. I don't know. Do you think maybe getting a Heart of Gold in this lane to be all right? I know that Darius can do the Heart of Gold build, but it has to be in kind of the right lane.
I think just going for damage at this point would be a better idea because he's already ahead, so he should try and just get further and further ahead by doing as much damage as possible, rather than getting a Heart of Gold and just kind of slowly gaining income.
Yeah.
Is how I look at it. What about you? Do you think it's better for him to go hard gold or more damage at this point?
I agree with you with getting more damage. You know, when you're ahead, you want to get more ahead. And I mean, as Darius, you're not really trying to play to a late game so much. Like, if you go to the late game, you're going to do all right because you're Darius. But the mid game, when you have, like, your level 11, you have your 2 stacks in your ulti, you're going to do a lot of damage.
Agreed.
And you want to kind of, like, take advantage of that fact. So getting the early Phage or double Dorans or whatever you happen to go for. Have you seen too many people go Brutalizer on Darius?
I haven't. I'm not sure why. I think it's okay because again, he's like an AD caster.
Yeah,
But
and I mean, you'd be stacking the armor pen, right?
yeah,
Because you do have armor pen on your W. I think,
it only gives
or your
5.
E.
It only gives 5% at level 1 unless you start maxing it, which is not a good idea. But
No, not at all. But I mean, it'd be kind of interesting to see. I just think that people don't do that because Darius is definitely more of a tanky
like
AD
a
caster,
bruiser.
yeah.
Yeah.
As opposed to a champion like Zed, who works really well getting that brutalizer.
Yep, I agree.
Because he's an AD assassin, right?
Oh, they're going in here on bot. See that?
Bordish.
I love that about Fiddle is the fear is just
And on top of that,
brutal.
he's keeping him kind of still for Twitch to land his cask and whatnot and all of his auto attacks on him. It's going to do a lot of damage there.
and he is maxing his fear with no points in life drain, which is the correct.
Yeah, you don't want to go for the... Unless you are getting harassed by like a Sonar or something, you don't need that point in life drain at all.
Yep.
Really. Because it's not going to do enough early. And Bordish taking so much damage, forces the flash. I mean, well, double kind of flash going on there. Twitch is not able to finish it off though. Blue Paradox getting kind of chased out of here by Snuffleupagus and Maokai. Actually, Darius is getting really far ahead, and he decided to go for the Heart of Gold.
Oh, okay. So he's deciding to go that GP5 route.
It looks like he might be going double GP5s.
Which is also okay. If you're ahead, I mean,
if you're ahead, yeah, it gets you more ahead, but you take a little while to recoup the losses.
exactly.
And I don't think you're going to be going for like a Shirelia's on Darius.
Yeah. So basically, you're gonna have to sell it later on.
Yeah, and I mean, it'll take you like 20 minutes to get the money back from your Heart of Gold or from the purchase of the thing. It'll still be a good item to have because you'll get mana regen and health regen, but the amount of time you're gonna have to spend just getting that money back, I don't know. I don't think it's too great of a choice, really.
Yep. I agree with you there.
Either way, he's winning his lane. The flash forward and the stun. Shatter goes off. Bordish feared away. That fear
Does he
is
have
so
flash?
ridiculous.
He does
Yep.
have flash.
Flashes over the wall.
Oh, man.
Zerg going hard in
Going
the
all in.
paint. He has that red buff, the silence
no.
and the fear. He walked away. Did you see that before he got
Oh my
feared? He
gosh.
walked
Yeah,
away.
yeah.
And I think he's going down. The Q goes off, but he's not able to do anything.
And
Touch
top-
of
top
Gray.
lane too.
Oh, there's the kill. And the Karthus ultimate goes off.
Wow.
Ouch. That was a big mistake by Zerg there.
Yes.
He was far ahead. Like, they were ahead. And, Red Paradox coming over the wall.
You see how he left the kill for Twitch? That's
Yeah.
very good.
That's exactly what you need to do. Now Snuffleupagus is getting chased down.
Oh, I'm
Kind of
exhausted.
turning around, exhausted. I think she's just going to go down here. Yup.
Wow.
Oh, lordy. So that advantage that they had early has just turned around.
Yep.
The red
Evaporated.
team is now an advantage by about 1,800 gold, which is, when you're at a disadvantage before, that's really big.
And I feel Heckram's been playing this right. He's just been farming and just trying to level up as fast as he can.
Yeah. If he gets that level 6, he can gank really well.
Exactly.
He's almost like Malphite in that way. Almost. I think that Malphite still has
similar.
Malphite still has a lot of gank ability early, and as does Hecarim. But I think that Hecarim definitely works a lot better when he hits level 6. And exactly like I was saying, Malphite is the same way. Level 6, get those ulti ganks in. You're just going to have a great time.
Yeah, it's all about the big initiations.
I think that's kind of the current trend in junglers right now. Do you think that's going to change when the new patch comes through with the new jungle?
Well, I know Riot is trying to make it more so that assassin junglers are the kind of so they have a place in the jungle. So it's not just high sustain, high shield, mobility kind of champions like Malphite, etc. I still think they'll have a place though, because unless something drastic changes with items, item-wise, with GP5s in particular, with the Heart of Gold being taken out of the game in the next patch, that could lead to other roles coming into play, such as assassin types, such as Zed and Lee Sin.
More very strong gankers.
Very strong gankers like Rammus, etc. Wow.
Oh, so much burst damage going on there. Paradox Black kind of forced to back off a little bit, as was Syndra there. She was also taking a lot of damage there from the Defile and the Qs from Karthus. Blue Paradox looks like he might be going for the Phage now after he gets his double GP5s.
Possibly. That's actually probably where he's going with it.
You see most people do that, or most areas is get that Phage, because you want to build the Frozen Mallet. It adds so much to you being able to chase really, really, really hard.
Yep.
Like, you don't really have too great of a gap closer. You have a pull, and that's about it. So having that ability to auto attack once and have their movement speed slow by 40% or 35% or whatever it is really big. And on top of that, you have your own slow from your W, I think it is, or is it your stacks?
I believe it's your...
Or do you gain movement
from your
speed?
W. You gain movement speed as well.
And you slow them with your W?
Yeah.
Okay. So a lot of trading going on in the bot lane. Blue Paradox is pretty big now. Has that... or Purple Paradox, rather, sorry. I was looking all over the map there. Purple Paradox has that BF sword now.
Yeah, he's actually doing very well in lane for himself. He's only behind... Actually, no, he's ahead in CS, and he's 3 kills. Wow, he's actually doing
ever since he got those 3 kills earlier, he's just, like, shot ahead.
Yep.
I mean, that's how it can change, like, instantly.
And this is what we were talking about earlier, you know, like they'll play with the solo queue kind of mentality with the team comp that they have, and that's exactly what we're seeing here, is they're really just doing all well in their lanes, but they're not trying to group as 5 and try and take objectives as much as they're just trying to beat their lanes 1v1 and then carry.
Which is really surprising to me, because I think that they could definitely go for something like Dragon.
Oh, definitely.
Or 5-man tower dive bot lane, get the turret.
Definitely.
They could do things like that to really start getting ahead. Like, you have to constantly be thinking about stuff like that. In solo queue, you can't really coordinate stuff like that too much. And oh, here we go.
Here comes
the ultimate
combo
from Karthus. Though, how did prodiG not take any damage from that?
Wow.
He took like 2 damage.
I think Terra Keel came in the same time as the ultimate.
That's ridiculous. And now it looks like it's going to be a turnaround. Snuffleupagus and prodiG working forward there, getting the kill. Stun goes off in the red Paradox. I'm surprised that Graves didn't stay there, because he could have gotten that kill. But 2 kills there.
Yeah, they turned that around.
Trying to tower dive.
Yeah.
I think they maybe should have coordinated with having Karthus actually come down.
Yep.
Maybe having Darius do the same thing.
Or had Karthus ulted a little bit too early, I felt like. Like, it kind of gave away, oh man, something's big about to happen. Yeah.
A lot of harass going on top lane. Touch of Grey having a lot of trouble here. You know, he has 1 GP5 right now and 50. He's literally half the CS of Graves or Darius.
Yep.
My mistake. It's not good.
I still feel like if Darius had went damage, he could be actually killing him and doubling his CS.
I think when you're playing in a tournament like this and you're in the losers bracket, you want to play safe, right?
Right.
You can definitely gain an advantage by taking advantage of that fact, but you have, like, if you play super, super aggressive and just try and take advantage of the fact that your opponents are playing safe, but if you're playing against a Shen and you just want to win your lane, you just want to, try and get into that mid game where you're going to be really strong, playing safe might be the best choice for you, and it seems like that's what he's decided to do.
Yep, definitely.
I mean, he's doing well. Like 109 CS right now to Shen's 59.
Yeah, they're definitely doing well on CS, the purple team in general. They have 3 people above 100. Blue team just got 1 person above 100.
Graves is close, but still he's behind. And White Paradox taking a lot of burst damage there.
Wow.
prodiG actually getting exhausted. I think that was a little bit of a premature exhaust.
Possibly.
Maybe. I mean, he made the choice. He exhausted. He didn't die, so it's important. Touch of Grey up top, trying to farm some more.
Well, they're definitely trying to push their advantage because Twitch has a Bloodthirster compared to Graves has really nothing.
Nothing. He hasn't gone back yet. Actually, he went back earlier. I'm surprised he wasn't able to afford anything.
Yeah.
Taking a look at the gold, I think it's... There we go. He has 1450 right now, so he's working on his way to getting the BF sword. And that's crazy.
Twitch has 6 health pots, so they can't harass him.
No.
He's gonna...
Especially with that Bloodthirster on top of that.
Exactly.
He's just gonna stay alive forever and ever and ever. unless they decide to like 5-man dive him, I'm pretty sure Twitch can get away from almost any gank.
Pretty much.
With Fiddlesticks there, you know, they have a lot of...
Man top.
And yeah, Touch of Grey taking so much damage right now, getting ignited. He uses his Shen shield, and there's the dunk.
Very nice.
Dunk, baby, boom. Gets the kill, and red team gets the dragon as well. Very excellent job there, coordinating together to go and get that objective. And on top of that, Darius might even be able to take down top turret if he decides he wants to do that.
It was an especially good play because Darius took that opportunity to attack Shen and kill him, to prevent him from teleporting to the dragon fight.
Yeah, that's very important.
Which they might have then contested, and then who knows.
As a jungler, one thing I've noticed is that if there's a Shen top, you need to make sure he doesn't have his ulti if you're trying to do objectives. Sorry about that. Essentially, if he has his ultimate up, you can't be forcing objectives because he will just come in and turn the fight around. Even if he's behind, that ultimate is like what? At level 2, it's 450 health, I think? Something like that. It's pretty close at least. It's a lot.
550.
550 health. And it also scales off AP.
Yeah.
Looks like Shen's actually just going to go straight up I need life build, perhaps? Or maybe build an Aegis, one of those two.
I think he's going for the Hex Drinker next.
Oh, sorry, I was thinking about Shen.
Sorry.
Yeah. I misspoke there. But it looks like he's either going to go Warmogs or Aegis. I'm kind of unsure on which.
I feel like the Aegis would probably be the better.
Wow. That ultimate. So much damage. Never seen Karthus take so many balls to the face and live. You know, it's a little bit crazy there.
Wow.
prodiG now taking so...
Just look at that fear. It's just ridiculous.
It is cray-cray. And the turret's almost dead. He doesn't even need to auto-attack it. He can just let the minions do it.
How much HP? 16.
And now, what can happen is, you know, Tarek and Graves stay there because, you know, they want to defend their turret. And then they auto-attack it once and get a double kill. And the engage onto Blue Paradox top lane. Try and take him down. He has so much health, though. He can just walk away from anything. Shen actually missed his taunt there, which is unfortunate.
That's definitely one of the advantages of building him tanky like that instead of damage, is he can get away from those ganks.
Exactly.
Quite easily.
He has the walk away ability almost. It's like a superhero, or not a superhero exactly, but the main character in an awesome action movie. Cool guys don't look at explosions, just turn around and walk away. So Darius gets enough health, he's just a cool guy, doesn't look at explosions.
So here we see purple team just kind of milling about blue team's jungle, looking to try and make some plays, which I think is the right choice in this scenario, since they're pretty far ahead.
Definitely.
4K gold.
If they can start catching people in the jungle, they'll really start to push their advantage and be able to get more objectives like mid-turret.
Wow.
Actually, Twitch forced a flash there because Snuffleupagus was kind of getting on his D. Forced to get out of there.
I think Syndra's playing some mind games with them. Like I don't think they know how much burst she can put out, right?
Yeah.
So it's a little bit of a tricky scenario.
Well, I mean, that's the thing when you're playing as a champion you don't really recognize too well. Like, no one plays Syndra.
Exactly.
She has I think she has literally the lowest play rate of any champion right now in League of Legends. At least not on the PvE, but like on the main
She's
client.
probably down there with the bottom,
Yeah. And she also has the lowest win rate, so you don't really see her played too much, so you don't know her burst damage, you don't know the capabilities.
Exactly.
So I always make sure to ban the new champion in solo queue as soon as he comes out.
How do you feel about Zed?
I really like him. He's a lot of fun to play.
Man.
The ultimate in Fiddlesticks on the board.
This is a very good play. Very good play.
Double ultimates. But here comes Shen with the ulti.
Wow. No way.
Bordish, will he get out of here?
No.
No. He got within range of Twitch so he could use his silly little stacks.
Sponge,
Expunge. Oh no. I think it would have been better to give Karthus the kill there rather than Twitch, because Twitch is getting huge.
Yeah. He's going to be definitely a problem.
He hasn't been back for a while. Taking a look at how much gold he has enough for a Zeal. Straight up. If he gets that Zeal, he's just going to be auto-attacking for days. Snuffle doing so much damage on Paradox Black there.
Yep. I think blue team's key to winning this game is going to be their Syndra, surprisingly.
Because they don't know what she can do.
Exactly.
And she seems to just do so much damage.
Exactly.
It's crazy. In the top lane, Darius has finished his Hex Drinker. still hasn't pushed down the turret. Is that surprising to you?
A little bit. I feel like he should, just so he can go and roam with his team more.
Yeah. I know I get into this habit too when I'm playing top lane, especially when I'm playing a champion and I'm winning a lane. I never want to leave my lane. I just want to keep getting gold and pushing.
Right.
I get into that kind of habit of just, well, I don't need to take down the turret this wave. Maybe next one. Maybe the next one after that. You know, I'm getting gold, man. I'm getting gold.
Before you know it, it's a 45-minute game, and you have no turrets taken.
Yeah. And nobody has kills ever because it's just been a farm fest.
Exactly.
Snuffle has been able to clear that back wave for quite a while now. I'm really surprised at how much damage she can put out with just Nathians.
Yeah, she's farming very well. 160 CS. Almost the highest in the game. Wow. Darius has 173 CS.
That's what I'd be afraid of right now.
Once he gets like one of his or some of his items, that's going to be hard to stop.
If he finishes his Frozen Mallet now, he's going to be a super tank and just be able to chase down anybody.
Oh, wow.
Oh, the damage on the Purple Paradox. It's crazy. I'm so surprised at how much damage Syndra can do.
Exactly.
I mean, we keep saying it, but it's crazy. It literally is insane. Should confine it to a mental ward. Actually, Purple Paradox harassing a little bit there.
Yeah, being a little ballsy.
Yeah, when Tarek was right there, that could have ended maybe not so great.
Yeah.
Oh, Darius finally heading down now.
Yep.
He knows he needs to because he can't really force Shen to ultimate.
Exactly.
So he needs to come down
to
here.
be there as a body.
Yeah, because Shen is going to ultimate down, basically. You're not going to force him to waste that. So if you come down as Darius, you can kind of be here before. You don't need to trade like dragon for a turret or something like that. Go for this turret or go for this dragon, and you will. Actually, the blue team's not even really trying to fight this. They're on the wrong side. So red team just gets a free dragon.
Yeah.
Purple team.
They didn't have any words on it, so that kind of limited their vision.
They had words kind of beside it. I'm really surprised we're not seeing oracles.
Yep.
Like it's
well, Tarek. Oh man, they're going all in on Tarek.
pulled. There's a silence. More autos going off. I like how he's auto attacking and canceling at the perfect time.
Yes, that was very good.
Very well played. Definitely shows a lot of experience with Darius. Like you'll see a lot of I think Double Lift's one of like the classic ones where he knows how to play Vayne so well that as soon as his auto attack goes off, he just cancels it. It was exactly what Darius was doing there. Hit the perfect cancel time. So he auto attacked without
Oh wow, they're going in.
They are diving in. I think this is a little bit of a mistake here. They're going down.
I'm not sure about
White
this.
Paradox is ults forward. Blue Paradox is still up. He gets another kill.
Wow,
he may be ignited, but he is so big. I think that was a big mistake.
I think that was a really big mistake. They just lost Tarek, so I'm not sure exactly what their train of thought was.
Why go in 4v5?
Yeah.
Doesn't make much sense.
Unless they thought like someone backed or they thought they could just burst one person, but
a little bit of mistake, yeah. Either way, it looked kind of cool how Darius pulled Maokai and then Maokai just saplinged away from him to get away. I think we'd have to try and like use that when I play Maokai now. Like always have a minion in mind to sapling or to twisted advance to if Darius decides to pull me. That looked legit.
And so Twitch is going Black Cleaver actually. So BT into Black Cleaver, which is really mid-game, early-game oriented. Instead of if you went like Infinity Edge, okay, so now he's gearing up for late game. But a Black Cleaver shows me he really wants to fight now. Like I want to be really strong right now.
Want to be the very best, like no one ever was.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's definitely playing towards the mid to early game, which is pretty much the phase we're in right now. We're not really at the mid to late game, I think, right now, because they're not really fighting around Baron. Nobody has any wards there.
Yeah.
And that's kind of how you define the late game. Like people doing that Baron dance, like it's basically Baron and then turrets go down kind of thing.
So would you say then the late game is different for let's say like TSM and CLG? Their late game might be like 25 minutes when we already start seeing like Baron plays, but when we have just people like at this tourney who aren't like the top level players, when do you think late game starts to kick in? Like 35 minutes plus?
I think right around then. Obviously, if you have two evenly matched teams, their late game, at least in a general sense, is going to be around the same time for each team. So with these guys, I mean, I think it definitely is going to be around that 30-35 minute mark that we're going to see them start to transition there. I mean, we've already seen someone ward Baron, so they know that that's a possibility.
Oh yeah, that's true.
But here's one of the biggest noticing factors. They haven't pushed mid on either of them. We have no mid turrets down, and that's usually one of the very important things to have down when you want to attempt Baron, because otherwise your opponent has a very safe place to come from to get at you.
And they have something covering middle lane, so they can kind of roam around in the blue
or red area.
Yes.
So yeah, there's definitely a difference in the late games to those super high tier teams and these kind of I mean, I hate to say it because I think some people might take it offensively, but lower tier teams, right? Teams that don't have the same amount of experience or strengths as those super beasts.
Top-notch players, yeah.
Exactly. So yeah, I mean, most of the time by now you'd see those guys like have wards all over the map. We have no, or actually, we just now got an Oracles on Maokai.
Yep.
And I mean,
Tarek, or
I don't think Hecarim has it, does he? Fiddlesticks has it.
Oh, does he?
I think so. No, he doesn't.
No.
I'm a liar? No one has it on the blue team.
No one has it
on
the
red team. Yeah.
Blue team doesn't have a lot of wards, so it's not imperative at the moment.
Yeah, that's one of those things you'll also see with those super high tier players. Everybody buys wards. Doesn't matter if you're the AD carry or top lane, you're buying wards.
Such as we saw in the first game where everyone had like a couple wards. It was not just the support getting wards.
Exactly. It's just, I mean, we're definitely still in that mid game. They haven't pushed the mid turrets.
Now they're making a play though.
Yeah, they're trying to get this down. They're starting to get there. I think once we do see the mid turret, the mid first turret maybe the mid second turret go down, we're going to see the attempted Baron.
If they had went in actually right there, if the blue team had went in, they could have actually
when Syndra used her.
Yep, because Hecarim wasn't there, so I think they could have 4v5'd at 4v5.
But I mean, that shows a lack of vision, lack of wards.
Yes,
you can't really engage when you don't know what's going on.
That's true. That's true.
So yeah, they definitely need a lot more wards so they can kind of get to that stage where
they can react properly.
Strong. Except if Paradox Black gets caught out here. Oh no, the stun actually just is way too late there from Tarek.
Yep.
He flashed and it wasn't queued up. I don't think he might not use might not use Smartcast or something.
Maybe.
Because that was quite delayed there, and it looks like they're trying to chase down a Fiddlesticks with a Shirelia's. Nice try, not gonna happen. Trying to push this mid lane a bit.
Yeah, they really need to get this because there's people bot and top.
Oh, the engage!
Wow.
And that burst damage from Syndra.
That's amazing.
Like, just balls flying everywhere. It's ridiculous. So now they're going to be able to get this unless we have a super solid engage from Red Paradox. He gets taunted away, and then they re-engage. Darius coming from the side. Stumbleupicus going down to Blue Paradox. Double dunk from Blue Paradox. Perhaps a triple dunk? Never mind. It's actually a Twitch kill. Okay, that's still pretty cool. And then a Spinaroo from Shen, or onto Shen. So triple kill. That was ridiculous.
That was an excellent play by Red Team to realize, even though it was a 4v5, they
Here's
just
the mistake,
used all their
though.
cooldowns.
What they're doing right now, they're trying to chase Graves.
Yeah, that's a waste.
I think they're going to get the kill, but I think if Graves had just continued running, he would have been able to get out of there.
Wow.
So he's going to go down, but they should have gotten that turret already. The turret should already be down. They should maybe be forcing the second turret.
Yeah, fair enough.
Because like you have Twitch and Darius there. Both those guys do mad attack damage.
Yep.
So yeah, I think they made a little bit mistake trying to both chase there, trying to like send Twitch and Darius down, because they had long enough where they could have gotten two turrets there. They're gonna get Dragon.
They're gonna get Dragon. So it's fair.
But what this opens them up for, opens the blue team up for, is a potential Baron.
Oh yeah.
Because they can definitely.
It's totally true.
If they rushed it, they might have been able to do it. I don't know right now.
I don't feel they'll have the confidence to do so. That takes a lot of
lot of cojones.
Yeah, a lot of kahunas. I mean, they have Syndra, so they have a lot of balls going around.
They're just not enough to make a play like that. And it looks like Fiddlesticks is going to ward now. That's pretty smart. It looks like Twitch is now almost done his Phantom Dancer.
Ooh.
So Black Cleaver, Phantom Dancer, and Bloodthirster. That's going to be ridiculous. The damage that's going to be coming out of that guy.
I don't like the fact though that. Oh, okay. Never mind.
There we go. What you were saying, sorry?
No, because he sold both of his Doran's Blades, yes, to sell parts of to buy parts of the Phantom Dancer.
Yeah.
And I don't agree with that. But then he bought the full Phantom Dancer, so it's perfect.
I think it's a better. Yeah, if as you're saying, if you do. My mouse is being strange. Okay, if you are going for a big item like that, and you kind of need to get it ASAP. Selling Doran's Blades is alright, but it's not good if you're just trying to buy parts
exactly.
for it.
That's what I was trying to say.
Yeah.
It failed miserably.
Oh no, you totally conveyed it. Don't worry about it. Syndra now has that blue buff. She's just going to be throwing balls all over the place. Definitely a ballsy champion. Blue pushing the bot lane with both Tarek and Graves. I think that was a little bit of a mistake.
What do you mean?
Well, you don't really want to have too many people in the bot area because Baron is just so open. Like, and especially when they have a Fed 80 carry like that, the amount of time it's going to take them to take down Baron is going to be like ridiculous. It's going to be so fast.
I don't think Baron is on either of the team's minds at the moment. That's how I feel they're playing this.
They're playing, definitely. And I mean, I think that's, like we were talking about before, that's more of a lower tier kind of mindset. Like those higher tier teams know that difference is going to be super
The objective is huge.
And I mean, it kind of makes sense at their level because when it comes to like TSM versus CLG, in the laning phase and even into the mid game, they're going to be pretty damn even against each other, like those super high tier teams. So the only like huge difference between them is going to be when they get something like Baron, because that'll increases your stats. Like it's a huge increase, and it's 2,000 global gold, right? Which is
very huge, very huge.
And there's actually
now they're making some
no
plays.
oracles for the blue team now. So they're standing on top of red wards. Red team knows what's going on.
Yep.
Looks like Fiddlesticks might be preparing for an ult over, maybe?
Are they making a play on the Baron?
I think they're making a play on the Baron right now. Blue team is standing on top of wards, and they're coming in kind of fragmented. And red team's just going on this.
I feel like red team should have backed off now.
Yeah, they should definitely have backed up. Paradox Black getting caught inside of that smoke screen. Celebrate Zerg actually just walking forward. Cephalopicus gets a kill onto Paradox Black. The ultimate comes in from that Karth. It's going to do a lot of damage. And they're just fighting. They're not even worrying about Baron. And red team gets the Baron. Purple Paradox getting himself a double kill.
Wow.
Red team gets 4 kills plus Baron. And Graves is getting chased down by Darius. So it looks like he's going to be able to get out of here. Maybe, never mind. This is going to go badly. He's going to get pulled.
Run, Graves.
Oh, the spin. Pull. Called it. Yeah.
Why are you running back towards?
Oh, no. That was some dunkage right there.
Yep.
Look, he's got some dunk on his face.
Yeah, Darius is just out of control right now. Yeah. He has three large
super items. Yeah. 3 items that make him into a beast. You got that You got the and he's also got the Frozen Mallet and the Guardian's Angel. And there's
the surrender.
Yeah.
Tough.
That was a very well played game. Very back and forth.
Yes.
I really enjoyed watching that.
I really felt Blue had the advantage actually in that last Baron fight.
Yep. Definitely. But red team was just able to coordinate well enough.
Yep. And they had a big enough lead.
Yep.
Well, that was a good game.
Very good game. Alrighty, guys. So I have been spouting about it all night. We are doing a $10 RP giveaway. Use the hashtag ETRYEG and follow OK Gaming to enter. Send a message, say, hi there, ETRYEG. I'm following OK Gaming. There you go. You potentially win $10 worth of RP, which is, I think it's like a champ or a skin. It's pretty cool. Also, if you have Legendary Hunger in the Edmonton area, check out Oodle Noodle. They deliver all over the city. Delivery number is 780-278-7877. Over at OverKlocked here, we do have League of Legends night every Thursday night from 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. $10 for members, $15 for non-members. Speaking of OverKlocked Gaming, make sure to check them out on all the social media, twitter.com/OverKlocked Gaming, or OK Gaming, facebook.com/OverKlocked Gaming, youtube.com/OverKlocked Edmonton, and overclock.com. Also, make sure to check out our buds over at Edmonton Gamers, edmontongamers.com, twitter.com/EdmontonGamers, youtube.com/EdmontonGamers, and facebook.com/EdmontonGamers.